What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone pass.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Lopez to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Moore. Find some fresh air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Using the quick game.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll throw on third down. Buys a little time with his feet. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. Still running at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense...
Touchdown, Duke! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Finding an escape route. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He'll pull it down. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Plows through the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide,
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got a man. It's Culver. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted, number 19. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lopez wants to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged out of the air. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wiggles free. Under fire. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
They were trying to throw to get that 2-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for 2?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Got his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try the toss to the left. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Lopez to pass. Makes the grab for the 2.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time. When to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. There, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Duke.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. they had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Lopez wants to fire. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gauze. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap, expecting run. Quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Anthony. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yard.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Guess not all doinks are bad off the right, upright, and through. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The 1st down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual